Hey guys, this is Downtown here, and I'm going to show you how to mod Black Ops with a USB or a transfer cable, whatever you have. And this is what it will look like when you do the mod. Yeah, I'm around 23. Here's the AK-47U. Look, unlimited ammo and a lot of points. I have double tap and Juggernaut. You don't really need that. And I have my RPK, which is now a detonator, as it is called. And this is what it will look like when you mod it. Yeah, you have infinite health, as you can see. You can turn that off and on. Okay, and here, look up in the top left corner. You might not be able to see it, but look, no clip on. There's that. And then no clip off. Oh, wait, oh. No clip off. Right in the top left corner. Okay, and your speed is increased, as you can see. Okay, and you also have God mode. You can go up here, or I'll go up here. And look up in the top left corner. God mode on. And when once you change God mode,
what is this nonsense?
You have these Mustang and Sally. That's what they're called. And then you drop your weapon. So you can just pick that up. And then if you press down on the D-pad, then you get this. And it also drops the weapon that you're holding. But look. It's the freeze gun. So like once you get to the higher levels, it takes a couple hits to freeze them. You have double tap, it's really easy. They blow up. Okay. You have to press down on the D-pad, and that's for 5. And then if you press left on the D-pad, it'll restart 5.
For time and the world do not stand still. Change is the law of life. Those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future.
And I'll explain the rest of you. I'll explain the rest of the buttons after you mod it. Okay, I'll see you at the computer. Okay, so once you have moved the save over to your USB, plug it into your computer, and then open up Audio. I just did. And then you have to click this button, explore my device, with file, open your drive, content, and then this is mine, but I already did that. This one is mine, I already did that with that. So I'm going to go down to this one, open profiles, select profiles, and then see this, drag that over to your desktop. It's right here. Okay. And then what you have to do is download the GPD in my description, and it will be this one right here. This one is for World at War. I might have a tutorial on that later, maybe. Okay, so these two are the profiles, are the things that you need on your desktop. And then what you do is, after you have this on your desktop, drag that over to here, go to file contents, and find this one that matches the one on your desktop. Okay? And then right click, replace file with the matching one. These two, the matching one. Click open, and then there it is replaced. General file info, and rehash and resign a couple times. Okay, and then Xbox 360 dashboard. Make sure it says that. Then you can exit out of this, and then here's your profile. Right click and delete it, but only perform this step if you have it on your desktop. Okay, click yes, and then drag this one, your new modded profile, over here, and then there it is. You can exit out of that, and then you are basically done, and I will see you back at the Xbox. Okay, so once you move your USB over to your Xbox, you can go to System Settings and go to Memory, and then I just renamed this for some reason. Go on your USB and move your profile. This is the one that I used. This one is my main one, but this is one that I used. As if you go back, you can see the profile in Resigner on my computer. Okay, then you can move it back to your hard drive, and then what you can do is go back, sign in to that person. Okay, yeah, okay, go to Black Ops. Okay, press start, and then just select your hard drive. But sometimes I don't really move my profile over to my hard drive. I just keep it on the USB. But in this case, I did. So select hard drive, go to zombies, go to solo. I'm not sure if it'll work on split screen, but I just do it on solo. Select Kindertoten or 5. And then when you get the chance, you can just skip this.
I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel?
Okay, almost there. Okay, now before you do anything else, immediately move backwards, and then you can press start. Look in the corner, God mode on. Or you can press start to have no clip, like this. And then press back on your controller, like the back button, opposite of start. And then God mode. With these. Okay. But the only thing you don't have is unlimited money. Well, you can get that later on in levels. But yeah. And then you can press up on the D-pad to get the thunder gun. And it's upgraded, so it's actually a Zeus cannon. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, and then once. Okay, where was I? Okay, whatever. But you drop your weapons when you press up on the D-pad, depending on what weapon you have. And then down on the D-pad is only from map 5. And then press right on the D-pad to restart Kindertoten. And then after this loads, press right on the D-pad to restart Kindertoten. Or if you're on 5, you can use it to go to Kindertoten. And then press left on the D-pad. Okay, press left on the D-pad to go to 5.
Time and the world do not stand still. Change is the law of life.
Okay,
Those who look
no,
only
just
to
take
the
a second.
past or the present are certain to miss the future.
I said are certain to miss the future. Oh no, I missed that. I mean, it's
Okay. And then up on the D-pad is for kindergarten. Down on the D-pad is for 5. And when you press down on the D-pad,
batteries were clearly not included.
when you press down, okay, yeah, you have to go into God mode first to activate it, but you get the best spin in the game, and it's the Winter's Howl. Then you can do this, and then here's the M11, whatever. Then you have the same thing, except a different thunder gun type thing. And then there we go. That's basically it. And then you're let's just change to tactical. Press B to knife. Stuff like that. And this is the end of my video. I will see you guys on the next video.